What's up with the squad? Back with another video. Seeing the title was going down. Definitely appreciate everybody tuning in, watching these reactions. Much love, for sharing the videos, liking the videos, commenting on the videos, and everything. Definitely been a blessing these past days. Really, I couldn't even say past days because it's always been a blessing. I feel like, God wake you up in the morning. One thing about it is, chose to wake you up. I feel like a lot of people, and I don't know if you are spiritual or you whoever believes in God. I know I do, and I speak it on my channel a lot. One thing about it is it's good, to pray in the morning. So if you do, make sure you do that. Even though if you're having a bad day, a sad day, anything like that, things get better. So it's definitely good to do that, but definitely have to give y'all that thanks a lot. I feel like other YouTubers don't give it out enough. It's just a quick, oh, thank you guys. I really genuinely, thank all of you, especially the ones that subscribe and watching the videos on a daily basis. Definitely make sure I go check out Doug X out in the description box down below. You already see what's going down. Let's get in the video.
This verdict won't stand. That's Alina Habba on the James Engoron verdict under corrupt Letitia James. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. I hope you'll join our happy patriot army by subscribing. Let's go.
But when you have radical left people, as you astutely just said, that are clearly politically motivated, the law still stands. And we have a record for appeal like nothing I've ever seen.
They're going to appeal, but it is very costly. How do you appeal a $380 million fine in New York? Trump would have to put up $400 million. That's part of what the reason why Judge Engoron fined him so deep is that they did not want him to be able to appeal. They're trying to drain all of his assets. Here's Trump.
How will you put up that kind of money? Because you have a bond to put up. Even if you appeal, you got to put up escrow money. That's it's a lot of dough.
It is a form of communism or fascism. The guy's a nut job. I've known this for a long time, and I've said it openly. No jury, no anything.
Trump even says, look, I've got money. Okay, so the money isn't the problem, but there's still a way around this.
I feel like money isn't the problem, but at the same time, it is a principle thing. It's a principle thing, and they take on things, when it comes to, Letitia James, Judge Engoron, and the others,
Using the 8th Amendment to get around the money thing. But let's get back to Alina Habba real quick.
I really am confident that on appeal, the world will see the real, true trial that happened, not what was reported.
It will expose the old trial for what it is if they can get there. Here's Tucker Carlson.
And speaking of corrupt, the Attorney General of New York, Letitia James, who reportedly is worth $15 million, despite making less than $200,000 a year in her job. How did that happen, if true? Immediately congratulated herself, as always, after the ruling.
Today, justice has been served. Today, we prove that no one is above the law, no matter how rich.
No matter how rich. And here she is, she's worth
$15 million.
She is the rich who believes she's above the law.
Powerful.
And she's powerful in that she can even take down the #1 candidate of the Republican Party.
Or politically connected you are.
You're more politically connected than anyone I know. George Soros, Jack Smith, the judge on the case. You know everyone.
Everyone must play by the same rules.
And you made up a rule for Trump. First time this has ever happened because you don't play by the rules.
We have a responsibility to protect the integrity of the marketplace.
What a bunch of New York businesses are going, the marketplace, we're jacked. We gotta get out of here.
Alina, is there any step that you can take to get this decision overturned or dismissed before you would even put this money with the post-judgment interest in escrow or put up the bond? Is there a step you could take or would take before that happens?
Alina Habba is vague about what their actual tack is going to be. They don't want to give away their plan to Judge Engoron and Letitia James.
We are fighting it, and we have made records to do so, and that is all I'll say on it.
And I understand you don't want to tell us your whole strategy, but I imagine at one point, if you don't get fair judges in New York, you want to find a pathway to get to the Supreme Court.
What's that say about New York that you can't even find a judge in the entire state that's fair? That's how corrupt your legal system is. But here comes. This is the unique constitutional defense that I heard from Mark Levin on what they can do.
Let alone in this case, as he mentioned last night at Town Hall, Eighth Amendment rights.
The Eighth Amendment. And Trump spills the beans.
The Eighth Amendment. Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishment inflicted. That's the Eighth Amendment.
Excessive.
But that just goes to show you, though. It just goes to show you how messed up things can be, especially when somebody is extremely, popular, has money, we're talking about, we're not talking about somebody, some artist or something. We're talking about, former President Trump. We're talking about President Trump. I mean, at the end of the day, it do sucks. Doing these videos and reacting to these videos, it's a lot of good news that comes across. It's a lot of good news that comes across. It's just sad going through this, and having to go through this. And that's why I say at the end of my videos, you always hear me say it's history in the making. It's history in the making, I'm telling y'all, because just based off of the simple fact of them putting him through all of this, just for him to, become president. I'm telling y'all, this stuff that's going on right now, it has not ever been done. That's what's crazy. It has not ever been done. All of this, what this man is going through, y'all gotta think and he has an amazing team. An amazing team. Y'all see Alina Habba talking. The thing is, though, this can put so much stress on one person, and the fact that he's still pushing through and still trying to become president, still going to go talk, that's a strong man, powerful man right there.
Excessive fines, it's obvious this is excessive by definition. You can just compare it to the other fines for the same kinds of charges that have happened, and nothing's ever approached Trump. Now, some constitutional scholars will say, oh, but this is about limiting the government against a state. And you're talking about limiting a state against Trump. Well, Mark Levin talks about how all these cases have been made, and now we're getting to the Eighth Amendment, where it's starting to be reciprocal. Basically, it goes not only from the Fed to the state, but applies from the state to the Fed, and this is a perfect test case. A fine has been given to him, which is obvious given there's no crime. He could appeal this to the Supreme Court, and it may not cost him money, as much money as appealing it at the state, where you have to put up the $400 million in escrow. Who do you think will win in this one, my people? Will it be the Constitution? I'm Doug in.
You already know. Like I said, it's good news on a daily basis. One thing about people that support them is the fact that you don't lose hope. There's a lot of people I see in the comments all the time. You don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. And pray about it. That's something you definitely pray about. There is some negative comments, but it's all good. It's all good. We all are going to see when that that time comes to where he's president. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe. I definitely appreciate everybody. Much love to everybody. Make sure y'all like this video up, share this video up, and definitely thank y'all for everything. Catch y'all next one.